Sometimes we pray for favor, but forget to sow seeds of favor. Now, sowing seeds of favor will help you reap favor. Now, let me explain. From the story of Joseph, we know that Joseph was highly favored, correct? And we see that Joseph was made the head in Potiphar's house. Now, before Joseph was made the head, think about it. What did Joseph do to have ascended that position? That's number one. He got to the prison, so he was also made the head. So Joseph was so good that when his fellow prisoners were not good or they were not looking good, he made sure that he stepped in. So that was him sowing a seed of favor. And we can see that 2 years later, that favor eventually spoke on his behalf. Now, do you remember that Joseph's siblings actually sold him to slavery? Think of that. What action led to that? That means he was not favored in the sight of his siblings. That's why they sold him to slavery. So now I'm not saying they were right, neither am I saying what he did that led to that was wrong. But I'm just saying that favor can be earned by our actions. And then we move to Esther. Look at how Esther acted. The Bible said that when she was in the palace, she still acted like she did. She still respected Mordecai like she did when she was living with Mordecai. That is something to take note of. And then her respect for the king's eunuch is actually worthy of note too. The Bible said that when every other person was requesting for what they would take to the king, Esther did it. That also shows respect. So that's a seed right there. And then when Mordecai was not fine at the gate, Esther did not just stay in her palace. She showed concern. So that's telling us the kind of character she has, right? Our character and actions can actually bring favor to us. How about Mordecai? Sometimes we pray that the king or whoever is supposed to favor us doesn't sleep so that we can get favor. But do you remember that what Mordecai did that led to the king not sleeping? Mordecai had actually revealed a plan that could have killed the king. Now, also, Mordecai was not favored in the sight of Haman. Remember that? Yes, because Mordecai wouldn't bow. Now, so you can see that the things we do or the things we don't do can attract favor or even disfavor. Am I saying Mordecai was wrong for not bowing? No. I'm just making a point that in life, the things we do can attract favor. So don't just pray about favor. I know there's a spiritual backing to favor, that's certain, but also sow seeds of favor to experience favor daily. Thank you. Bye.